Just wanted to do a quick rant about the EA reply to the Reddit post that's been downvoted more times than like any post in history, and just talk about how it all started and my opinions on why I think everyone's wrong. So I didn't have time to make a normally edited video that I do, so I'm on my way to work just ranting in the car here. But to start off, this all started because of a post about Darth Vader, an iconic hero in Star Wars, obviously. Darth Vader being locked and paying $80 for the game and having to unlock it is is ridiculous. And in my eyes, it's not. That's called progression. That's what gaming is all about. Every game you buy, you have to progress in some way, and you don't get everything right off the bat. This participation trophy, instant gratification world we live in now, I just don't get it. Like, it doesn't need to come to gaming. The first game that they released, Battlefront 1, it basically flopped after everyone experienced everything the first time because there was no progression. We all had a great time doing everything the first time. It was like, wow, the sounds in this game are amazing. Wow, doing this is so much fun. But then there was no replay value. There was no progression. Once you hit like level 30 in that game, you basically unlocked everything. It was a grind of 50 to unlock a skin, And they really wanted to change that. They listened to the community, they listened to the feedback, and they added progression systems in Battlefront 2 that will hopefully keep players longer than a couple weeks. That's the whole point of this. Now, yes, microtransactions, we'll get to that in a second, but this all started not because of microtransactions. This started because your iconic heroes you had to earn. And someone loosely crunched the numbers and didn't add in all of the variables that are in the game that can earn you credits, and basically came up to a number that it would take you 40 hours of gameplay to unlock one of these iconic heroes. 40 hours. Everyone's up in arms, yelling and screaming about 40 hours of gameplay to unlock a hero that you want. Really? 40 hours? That's it? Like, that's nothing, The community nowadays, they want this instant gratification. They're used to this Call of Duty run and gun, no strategy. I'm going to prestige the first day. I can max level in a few hours. You think because you pay money that you just deserve everything right off the bat, and that's wrong. You're paying for the development of the game, you're paying for the changes to the game, you're paying for people's salaries to make this. That doesn't mean you should be given everything right off the bat, and that's become an expectation that I just can't agree with. And here we are today, 40 hours of gameplay to earn one character, and that's loosely based on those numbers. And sure, there's a lot of characters you got to earn in the game, so you multiply that 40 by however many characters there are, and someone pulled a number of 1,700 hours. Oh my god, 1,700 hours to beat a game, and then never probably touch it again. What's so wrong with that? I play some games now where you can play for 5-6 years and you won't unlock everything. 5-6 years and you won't have everything. That's okay. That's what builds uniqueness between players. That's what makes every game different. That's what every match that you play different. It's what really makes the difference between just playing a game for a week and playing a game for 5 years. That replay value. That's really what it is. And let's talk the microtransactions now, and then I'm going to call out another company on this. So when it comes to the microtransactions, sure, I don't think that you should have serious microtransactions on serious gameplay features that alter the game and make it unfun for other people. I hate to call out some games, but Arcade was a very fun game, a very fun MMO and game that I played, but you could swipe and then you'd have the best items in the game because it was all RNG based, and basically the people who had the most money had the most chance to randomly get the better item. And it really did affect the gameplay. As soon as one character got a weapon, all other characters were affected by this, and he was just overpowered and killing everyone. I don't believe that this game is like that. In this game, okay, someone swipes and they get Darth Vader. I've never loaded into a game and been like, oh man, they have Darth Vader. we should back out, quit, hurry, back out before it starts, you know. Okay, they have Darth Vader. Cool, that's awesome, you know. They have a different skill set. We can still win. You know, it's not that altering compared to a lot of other games that you can swipe in. And, you know, I think that's okay. People don't understand that there's a few percentage of the population that's going to spend thousands of dollars on any game that they buy. They have the money to do it. But those people are the ones who pay the developer and make all this money for the developer so the developer can make more content and do more for you. You as the free-to-play player or, you know, one-time purchase player for this type of game, you're going to get the benefits from the people spending all the money. This isn't just all going into their pocket. It gets reinvested into making other games, into doing more. Now you talk about a game like Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars. Guess what? EA and the companies involved in making this game, a lot of the money goes to the licensing and to the rights to use the name Star Wars, to use the character Star Wars, to use that stuff. They're losing a big percentage of the money compared to other games because they're using a title that's already licensed. You know, they're not making up their own story, they're not making up their own design, so they have to pay a huge percentage of everything that they earn to other people, which is just more incentive for them to be able to make an income and value in other parts of the game. So I think it's okay. I don't think it's that game altering. And to be honest, you're going to play more than 40 hours. You know, you probably play 40 hours in a week if you're a real gamer and you're playing these games like you say you are. Okay, so in 1 week, you're going to have Darth Vader just like the other guy. Really, is that going to be that much of a difference? Do you plan on playing this game for literally 4 days only? Or do you plan on playing this game for over a week, you know? It's like, in a week, all of this is going to be irrelevant, and it's going to even out anyways. Now, I have one last thing. I want to call out a company here. Blizzard, I own every major title that you have now, with pretty much every major expansion, and I play a lot of your games, and I enjoy your games, and I enjoy your company, and I usually have nothing bad to say about you. You know, maybe some things here and there that I'd like changed, but for the most part, overall, you guys do it right. The fact that you called out EA on pay-to-win games and represented, you know, StarCraft as your free-to-play, don't need to pay anything example, I would like to remind you that you guys have a couple titles. You have Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm, just for examples. Hearthstone, I've seen YouTube video after YouTube video of everyone swiping and swiping and swiping when new expansions come out to get those legendary cards and to get those variants of sets earlier than everyone else. Okay, you have the same thing in your games as EA does in theirs. Now, how much money does it take to get that specific legendary on that new Hearthstone set? You know, how much money does it take? How much time does it take to earn in-game? If someone went and crunched the numbers on that and compared it to EA, I mean, I honestly think it's going to take much longer and much more money in Hearthstone to get that specific legendary card you're looking for instead of that iconic hero that you're looking for in EA's Battlefront. That's just one example. Here's the Storm, same thing. People swipe to buy new content, new players that are game affecting, you know, just like EA, you know. I can swipe to buy that character and I can play it now, where other people have to earn it. They have to play the game. Both of them, you can progress through the game and get anything you need through the game itself, but both of them also have the pay-to-win options. I'd call it more pay-to-progress than pay-to-win, but you can call it whatever you want. Either way, you can swipe and get it first. So the fact that you're going to call out EA here and you have the same concepts in your games, that's uncalled for. So I'm just saying, Blizzard, if you're going to call people out and you're going to call out other companies and you're not going to own up to your own, I want every Hearthstone card, I want every expansion pack to be free from now on for everyone, and I want everyone refunded all their money that they, you know, swiped for in the beginning. Because if you're going to call people out on it and you're going to say you're better than everyone, then be better than everyone, and let's see you do that. All right, thanks guys. See you later.